Shemai Baub. Hello everyone, Jason Shepherd here from the Learn Welsh podcast, and today it's the 16th lesson, lesson 16 of the Learn Welsh beginners course. We are going to revise the present tense form, the things we are doing now. That's the present tense. We're going to look at the three forms: the positive form, the negative form and the question form. Now let me explain to you what those forms are. I'll explain them in English now briefly, but we'll go through them in the Welsh very soon. We've got the positive, things we are doing now. I am living in Swansea. He is walking to Aberdare. The negative forms: she doesn't live in Swansea. They aren't walking to Aberdare. And the question forms: do we live in Aberdare? Is she walking to Abergavenny? Today, I don't want to just revise with you, but I want to teach you some new stuff as well. So we are going to use the word mynd, which is a very useful word in Welsh. It means to go or going. Mynd. And we're going to use mynd today to make lots of positive and question form sentences. A good way to remember Mynd is to think of the name Mindy and drop the Y. Mynd. In the 80s, I used to watch a TV show called Mork and Mindy. It was a sitcom starring Robin Williams as a crazy alien called Mork who came down to meet Earth people and flat shed with an Earth girl named Mindy. So when I think of the word Mynd, I see Mork dressed up in his crazy costume with his friend Mindy. Mynd. Mynd. Let's do what we always do and start with a question. Lle wyt ti'n mynd? Where are you going? Lle wyt ti'n mynd? Lle, where? Wyt ti, are you? The apostrophe N links us to mynd, to go or going. Lle wyt ti'n mynd? So you answer the question with dwi'n mynd I, I'm going to, followed by the place you are going to. Here's an example sentence. Dwi'n mynd I siopa. I'm going shopping. Dwi'n mynd I siopa. But if you prefer to say that you're going to the shop, the actual building, you can change I siopa to i'r shop. Ir, to the, and shop, spelled S-I-O-P. Well, I'm sure you can guess what that means. Dwi'n mynd i'r shop. I'm going to the shop. Dwi'n mynd i'r shop. You can also make mynd sentences about other people. Let's imagine that you're at home as a child and your teenage sister has just sneaked out to go clubbing. Your mother just sees her going, just as she's gone through the door, and says to you, Lle mae hi'n mynd? Where is she going? Lle mae hi'n mynd? You don't want to get in your sister's bad books because she might slap you. So you improvise and quickly say, Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. She's going to the library. Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. I would say that was quick thinking on your part. Except it's 10 p.m. on a Sunday evening. Oh well, at least you tried. Let's go through that question and answer. Lle mae hi'n mynd? Where is she going? Lle is the question word where. Mae hi, is she. The apostrophe N connects that word to mynd. Going. Lle mae hi'n mynd? Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. She's going to the library. Mae hi, she is. Apostrophe N links to Mynd, going. Ir, to the. Now here's a word, even I have trouble with this one. Llyfrgell. Two double L's. One at the beginning, llyfr, and then one at the end, gell. Double L at the end is always pronounced slightly differently, more of a sound with a slight L. Llyfrgell. Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. She's going to the library. Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. So we started today with dwi, I am. Mae hi, she is. But before we go into the other forms, let's have a quick look at some adverbs. Those are time-specific words that we can use to add to our sentences. For example, heddiw, which means today. Heddiw. Mae hi'n mynd i'r siop heddiw. She's going to the shop today. And most people drop the W in conversation. Heddi. Heddi. If we've got today, well, now we need tonight, which is Hen-oh. Hen-oh. You might have heard of the TV show on S4C, S4C, called Hen-oh. Now you know what it means, the word. Tonight. Hen-oh. Hen-oh. Now another word is Wedyn, which means later or afterwards. Wedyn. Which sounds like the English word wedding, as in a wedding that we celebrate with the bride and groom, but it's spelt differently. W-E-D-Y-N. Wedyn. Wedyn. Another good word is Rhan, which means now. Rhan. Rhan. It sounds like you've got a kangaroo that you've named Anne. Rhan. Two more. Yn-fuan, which means soon. Yn-fuan. Yn-fuan. And finally we have Ach-lan. It means out. Ach-lan. It's spelled A-L-L-A-N. Again, the double L sound sounds a little bit different in the middle of a word. It's a CH sound with a slight L. Ach-lan. Out. So now we are going to go through the rest of the present tense forms. You have used them before in earlier lessons, and this is just a quick revision, going over them, making sure you remember them. So let's start with he is. The question, Lle mae o'n mynd heddi? Where is he going today? Lle mae o'n mynd heddi? Lle, where. Mae o, is he. Apostrophe N links to mynd, going. Heddi, today. Lle mae o'n mynd heddi? And you could answer that two ways. You could say, he's going somewhere, or use the person's name. Let's start with a he is going somewhere sentence. Mae o'n mynd i'r banc. He's going to the bank. Mae o'n mynd i'r banc. Mae o, he is. The apostrophe N links us to mynd, which means to go or going. Ir, to the banc, spelt B-A-N-C. Mae o'n mynd i'r banc. If we're using a person's name in the sentence, instead of my on, we would say my, person's name, and then the full un. For example, mae Rhys yn mynd i'r banc. Rhys is going to the bank. Mae Rhys yn mynd i'r banc. Mae Rhys, Rhys is. The un links to mynd, going. Ir, to the bank. Mae Rhys yn mynd i'r banc. So, this question you would only ask if you're very forgetful. Lle ydw i'n mynd heno? Where am I going tonight? Lle ydw i'n mynd heno? Lle, where? Ydw I, am I? Apostrophe N connects to mynd, going. Heno, tonight. Lle ydw i'n mynd heno? And you could answer, you're going out, which in Welsh is wyt ti'n mynd Ach-lan? Wyt ti means you are. Apostrophe N connects to mynd, going, and then Ach-lan, out. Wyt ti'n mynd Ach-lan? You are going out. Wyt ti'n mynd Ach-lan? So I made that sentence using the informal form. Yes, I'm sure that you remember there are two forms when using the Welsh word for you. Wyt ti, which we just used, is the informal form. We use it talking to friends, family, children and pets. The formal form, Dach, which we are going to use now to make the next sentence, we use it with people we respect, older people, bosses in work, ministers in church, and also when talking to more than one person. In the formal form of you would say, Dach chi'n mynd Ach-lan. You are going out. Dach chi'n mynd Ach-lan. Dach chi, you are. Apostrophe N links to mynd, going. Ach-lan, out. Dach chi'n mynd Ach-lan. Now, if we were talking about we, you could say, lle dan ni'n mynd wedyn? Where are we going later? Lle dan ni'n mynd wedyn? Lle, where? Dan ni, are we? Apostrophe N links to mynd, going, wedyn, later. Lle dan ni'n mynd wedyn? And you could answer, dan ni'n mynd i'r dafarn. We're going to the pub or the bar if you're from the US. Dan ni'n mynd i'r dafarn. Dan ni, we are. Then we have the apostrophe N linking to mynd, going. Ir, to the. And the word that follows, ir, soft mutates. Tafarn, which is pub in Welsh, tafarn, becomes dafarn. T to D. And you'll notice that the Welsh word for pub is basically the Oldie English word for pub. Tafarn in English, tafarn with that lovely rolling R in Welsh. And we will go into the soft mutations in later lessons, why they're there. So let's look at one more. Maen nhw, they are. Here is a question. Lle maen nhw'n mynd rwan? Where are they going now? Lle maen nhw'n mynd rwan? Lle, where? Maen nhw, are they? Apostrophe N links to mynd, going, rwan, now. Lle maen nhw'n mynd rwan? You can answer that by saying, maen nhw'n mynd I weld ffrindiau. They're going to see friends. Maen nhw'n mynd I weld ffrindiau. Maen nhw, they are. The apostrophe N links to mynd, going, I, to, weld, see, ffrindiau, friends. One thing I should note is that gweld is the word for to see or seeing. In the sentence, I said weld without the G, and that's because there was a soft mutation after the word I weld. The G drops off. Now, I said earlier we will have a lesson explaining about the soft mutations, but just for now I wanted you to be aware of that change. I weld. Well, in the next episode, we are going to look at the negative form, and we're also going to look at making more specific questions using the word mynd. Then after the next lesson, we'll be moving on to the past tense and looking at some very interesting past tense forms and helping you to speak more about things that have been done, that you have done. Well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel. If you do like what we are doing here, why not subscribe so you can see our videos whenever you want to. And also, if you want to be notified for every video, click on the little bell. If you'd like to support the channel, support what we are doing here, there are two ways. You can go to learnwelshpodcast.co.uk or you can go to patreon.com/learnwelsh. Either way, you will be able to get lots of extra learning materials for your support. You'll also get some extra stuff that you will only get by going to Patreon or going to the Learn Welsh Podcast Club. And those things are, well, the first one is I'm going to be teaching everybody how to sing the national anthem in Welsh. And there's lots and lots of other learning materials, and you'll get all our videos a few days early, and you'll get audio versions of our videos as well, etc. Well, it's time for me to go, and I'll see you soon. Hwyl fawr. Bye.